Today I'm going to show you how to make a traditional bread sauce to serve an accompaniment with your Christmas roast turkey. I'm going to warm up some milk, and I've used whole full fat milk, but you can use whichever milk you would normally use. I'm taking an onion cut in half, and I'm going to secure some bay leaves, 3 bay leaves, to my onions with the cloves. So I'm going to push those cloves through. Our chefs call this an onion cloute. And then pop them in the milk to infuse those flavours into the milk. I'm using white bread. I've taken the crust off it, and it's a couple of days old. Now, by having it slightly older, the bread will be drier, it'll absorb more of the milk, and it will make a much better textured sauce. So don't use the freshest bread. Let your bread go old by about 2 or 3 days first. Take off all the crust, and you'll get a lovely white bread sauce at the end. When your milk's been infusing for about 20 minutes, just below simmering point, remove your onions from the sauce, or from the milk, like so. Now we're ready to add the bread. So the bread goes in, just add a few pieces at a time, and let that bread soak up the milk and break down and form a sauce. It's a good idea to use a whisk at this point, because that will help you to just break down that bread and form a sauce. And you're looking for something that looks a little bit like the consistency of a good creamy porridge. Don't throw it all in at once, because it will take a couple of minutes to absorb the milk. You don't want to end up with a stodge in the bottom of your pan. So a little bit more, just let that bread break down. The drier your bread, the more milk it will absorb, and the longer it will take to absorb it. To finish the bread sauce, we just need a little bit of salt. I'm using some sea salt, some pepper, freshly ground pepper, and then just to pep it up a little bit at the end, some fresh grated nutmeg. Mix those ingredients in. Your bread sauce is ready to serve. Beautiful fresh bread sauce.